Good morning, folks. So we're moving on to our next environment area today, and I've been thinking a lot about what it's going to be over the weekend, and I think I'm kind of looking into something very fleshy and bio horror organic looking. And I know we've done some sort of similar things like that with the host in the last setting, but this is unlike a cancer growing on other stuff. This is going to be the actual stuff itself. So I think we'll get some different vibes out of it. And one of the things we're going to need to do to make that work is create a few assets. I think we're going to start with remaking our a platform kit option that is very much in that scale. So let's look. I'm going to use this one, I think, as our starting point. Come over here and get rid of our cube. And this ground is just way too big for me. The way all this is way too big for me. Get rid of that. Okay, and let's come here. Mesh, plane, S5. Now I give something to play with. We can use as a test object, which is going to be a test ground in this case. And then scene collection, Shift A, mesh, plane, GZ. And I'm just going to make a few things we're going to know we're going to need. So let's do tab 2 E E. That's actually over there. Cool. And then let's do one more. This won't be everything we need, but it'll be a lot of the stuff that we need. So let's do. And then link copy modifiers. I can delete this one entirely and come to this one and set our, we're all the way down the bottom, okay. Base to ground. So this is the thing that we're going to use as our template to modify all of this stuff to make it what we want. And let's simplify first by turning our scatter on platform down to 0, so it's just the platform. We have a few things, and maybe the best thing is to kind of go down a little bit of go down the road, as it were. I'm going to keep the top one. Planks. We're pulling from collection rough wood planks. So that's what we know we need to mess with. It's first. Rough wood planks. Select the objects. And that's what we're making the top of our with right now. So let's see what we can do. They're all, if we look at them, so it's different about them, they're basically the same, just with different textures. Okay, let's grab Meat Machine. And I'm going to take it off to the side. Let's see what we can do with it. I think we're going to have to be on bone or a blob of some kind. Actually, muscle could be kind of neat for this whole thing. So let's take a muscle one, like a sheep muscle, and bring it across. And I don't want it in. Let's put it there. Sheep muscle. Okay. So what happens? I'm curious. RZ90. can we just SY or just tab? Cool, we'll just edit it this way first. Yeah, and GY. We'll take the same, roughly the same place. Cool. And here, GX. Let's just straighten it up a bit. See what that gives us. Oh, it needs to be angled right too. A SZ0 flat GZ down to there. Take a look at it. And that's kind of interesting. Let's I think we'll go ahead and apply it. Undo. Q, convert to mesh. Now apply rotation and scale. Now we can mess with it a bit more just in mesh form, which is a little bit, I don't know, always feels more, feels like it makes more sense to me. Object, set origin to geometry. Okay, so let's narrow it, let's flatten it down some. And then maybe let's narrow it up some. That looks pretty good. And we can just get rid of these because the other ones we said was they're all the same. X, delete objects. If we come back out, that's giving us this weird looking thing as our platform now. Just kind of, I hate the texture, but it kind of works. Maybe I'll create a couple more that are slightly different though. Because we just come to this one and Shift D, GX off to the side. And let's narrow it up just a little bit. All transforms. And I don't know, we'll work on the materials in a minute. I want to see what happens if we tab. Ooh, they're very high poly too. They're probably way too high poly for what we want. That's something to fix. Okay. Let's just quad remesh it. To no more than 250. Okay, for the first one. And this one, also no more than 250. Okay, and then we can come into this one. And even this is a bit big, but we're going to have to make it a little bit bigger than the other one just because organics require more abstraction like that. It needs to be less, well, smooth. O, S, X. There we go. So now we have two, and they're not the same. We might do another one too. Shift D. Okay. And tab. And let's. Come on, Seth. That one and that one. SX. Like that. And sure. There we go. Might be good to start with. We can always make more. But I feel like We're getting some funkiness there. We're kind of going for our first step, and then we'll play with it more afterwards. Ooh, I know what we could do too. Do a different kind of sheet muscle. Let's see if we can do both. We use this sheet muscle as well. Fuck off nose. Goodbye. RZ90. Sure. Cool. No, that looks neat. I like that. And we need to fix the rotation on it, though, aren't we? Let's see. Control T, turn off proportional. That just creates it. Okay. Maybe we need to do it SC0. No. I take these. No, it doesn't seem to matter. Okay. Well, let's look and see what we got. Sheet muscle. Oh, so that rotates it around, I see. Okay. What was it for? That's all right. Well, no, we want to go all the way around. One. Sure, very low res. And maybe I'll just edit it. That'll work. Q, convert to mesh. And tab. And L, 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 L. X vertices. Cool. Get RY 90. Rotation and scale. Okay, cool. Shrink it in so it's like that. Cool. And let's quad remesh it as well. 250. Did it give us what we needed? Maybe. Might actually be okay. Is it in our folder? Where is it now? M collection roughwood planks. That's kind of interesting. So we got like a muscle fibrous thing going on there like that. Hey, Dollar. I'm not doing much yet. I'm just making platforms. Making muscles. Didn't select hierarchy. There we go. Cool. And let's Shift D. And flatten it out and widen it out just a little bit, just so they're different. Okay. I'm doing all right. How are you? Let's see. That looks good. We're going to use that as a starting point for these. We'll probably come back and mess with them later, but we just want to start here. Okay, so back to this one. That was our planks. Great. And we can change the settings on them later. We don't have procedural planks. Platform now. Supports. Beams. Caps collection is beams rope. Okay, that one I wanted to play with. Okay. Cool. What are the material? What do they have on them? Rope geometry nodes. Interesting. Interesting. You know, we could mess with that. That'll look cool. Let's just try that. Apply all. Failed for beam. Oh. Convert to mesh. There we go. Force it. Now, I'm just going to solo it. And modifiers. Add a modifier. Nice. Well, good luck. What sort of design? Why are my geometry nodes not here? I hate when it does this. File, save as. I'm going to call this one. We'll put it here too. Not a folder. Come on, Seth. Bio. Organic platform. Okay, file. I see. Yeah, that can happen. There we go. Now they're all there again. Weird. On the other hand, it's a very rare concept artist that's actually good at all things and hired to do all things. So it's kind of unreasonable even to expect that that's going to happen, which doesn't mean they won't do that, but let's fill that and fill that end. Differential growth. Let's take it to 0.01. We're going to have to be very careful that we don't overdo these. And to 10. And play. Okay, we need to change our seed scale to like 5. Okay, that'll be better. Maybe even 10. But yeah, it does suck when that happens. I'm with you. We'll go with that. Sure. We're going to make multiple different ones on them after all. Apply all. And let's see. Is it working? Do we see any of that one? Yes, we do see that one. Cool. Nice. So this one then. It's going to do them all. I think we'll just use these ones and just do the same thing to them. Convert to mesh. tab 2, fill, and then we'll decimate them in a minute. Yeah, we'll decimate them all at the same time. Add a modifier, differential growth, rewind, 0.01, scale 10, play. That'll work. Let's just to be sure. Seed, just a different seed. I don't know if we even noticed the real difference, but yeah, there's a difference. You know, more of the same. It's not great, but it's going. Apply all. This one. Convert to mesh. Tab. Fill. Fill. Add a modifier. Geometry, differential growth. We're just going to do them all at once. 0.01. Seed. Something. Scale. Let's do 15 this time. Rewind. Play. And good deal. Apply all. Q, convert to mesh. Tab. Fill. I don't know if today's going to be super interesting to watch most of, because we're just going to be making assets like this, which is to say ripping things apart and rebuilding them. But, you know, that's a necessary part of this whole thing. Differential growth. Seed. Something. Scale. 15. And let's just change our noise intensity on this one just to try something down to like 15. Just to make it different. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Apply all. We got one more. Convert to mesh. Tab. Fill it. Fill it. Differential growth. Something. This one really low. But the curve intensity, let's make that higher. And rewind. Sure. Again, doesn't super matter. Yeah, for sure, right? And this is the day one of the new project, so we don't have a lot of assets yet to build things with. So we got to make our Lego pieces before we can build Legos, essentially. Okay, so let's take all those. And here we have them. Let's save. And we're just going to... How many is it now? 13,000. Let's see. Can we cut it down to 5,000? Actually, it might be better to use just straight decimate on these. Quad remesh gets weird here. Let's just do that. All right. Generate decimate. Cut down to 0.25. 0.2. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. And then link copy modifiers. Yep, they all have it now. Cool. And Object, or yeah, object, convert to mesh, apply them all. Yeah, and they're not going to have a lot of, Am I using beams rope in a couple places? Because those look like they're working. Yeah, maybe on the other stuff too. Let's keep looking and see. Platform generator. Beams rope. For pillars. No, it should just be log rope. Okay. We'll get to it. Beams rope was this one. So done. Base, good. Pillars. Rough wood logs. Okay, so we're looking at bones here for this. Okay. And we're just going to go with our classic dumb looking bone, I think, for this to start with. And it brings nose again. Delete the hierarchy. I don't know why. R C90. Okay. Tab. GY. To here. To here. Cool. No. I want to change the scale on those. Come on. Mean radius. There we go. Maybe not that much. Because you change the heads, which I think is over here. Yeah, there we go. Mean radius, let's just go to 1, do it all in there. Primary radius, 5? Yeah, a bit more. Okay, there we go. Let's see. And soften. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna soften. Length is these. Oh, I see. How do we feel about that? I need them less. I need them less wide. That's rotating them or giving them more. I see. Cool. That's the rotation. That's the length, I see, yeah. Cool, I like that, but that's way too big. We just need to fix that. Come on. I mean, I can just do it. Maybe it's easier to do it afterward. Let's do that. That might be better. Let's see. Primary radius, we can shrink that down, yeah. Okay. Continue this. Ooh, interesting. Good to know. One. We'll just do it manually. It's fine. Remesh it? No. Convert to mesh. I'm just going to edit it. Tab. Cool. 3. And make sure proportional is on. That in just a little bit like that. That feels better. And SY, just to get it in line with those other ones, roughly. Okay. I think I want to bring it in a little more again. Yeah, that works. Cool. That's a nice looking bone. Let's just get rid of these 3. This guy. Yeah, he's low poly. That's cool. Shift D. And RZ 180. Because they are different, right? Yeah. And then tab and 3. And just scale that in. Again, so they're different. We may not notice, but you know, hey. And then Shift D. Do it again. Now let's, again, I'll take this. I'm going to scale it down, but really small. Actually, let's do this. Kind of go narrower there. This one and this one. Boost it up a bit there. Just so it's different. 3 might be enough. A little wonky, but okay. Definitely getting some weird things going on here. I bet you I know why. Let's see. Where'd it go? Where did they go? Roughwood logs. Control A, rotation scale. There we go. That's coming along. Cool. So back over to this bad boy here. We've now done pillars. We need to do log rope. I'm going to have 3 this time, so it won't be as long. Okay. Let's just edit them. Or first off, let's convert them all to mesh. Convert to mesh. Now we can edit them. And 2, fill, fill. Did I edit them all at the same time? Cool. Fill. 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 Okay. Great. Let's take this one, or this one. It's the first one. Add a modifier, geometry nodes, differential growth. And rewind. And it needs to be 0.01. There we go. Seed something. Conversion multiplier, we'll go a bit more. Scale, go high on that one. Let's see. I want way too much. That's a too big a scale. 25. Play. Still might be too much. Let's just see. Actually kind of cool. Let's just leave it like that. That it works for me. And copy modifiers. This one, apply all. This one, you know what? I'm just going to apply all. I'm good with that. We'll let this one go one more. Two more. Apply all. Great. Then we can come back here again. And add a modifier. Generate. Decimate. Take it out again like 0.25. Cool. Link. Copy modifiers. They're all shrunk. Cool. Object. Convert to mesh. Now that should go there. Yeah, and we get some like weird funkiness. Not sure how I feel about it super yet, but we can, again, starting point. We may have to tweak it some because this is not necessarily big enough. But it's going to be weird. All right. First pass. Log rope done. That was rough wood beams. These ones, fine. Again, very much like our logs. We might even just be able to take our logs and convert them. Copy objects. Rough wood beams, paste them into here. Take a look. 7. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. Let's take this one. Let's make one more, just cause. Come here. Make them a little bit smaller on these, I think. Just going to make it fit better. There you go. And there. And yeah. That's working for us pretty nicely. I think we can start reusing some of these things more and more, which would be good too. Rough wood beams. Beams rope. Yeah, Those are good. We don't have any walls. We're not tassellating. Walls, none. Railing. Rough wood posts. We need to mess with that. Okay. And they're just sort of vertical. Interesting. Okay, and we only got 2. That's good. Let's try bringing a bone in for that. Maybe a spine. I feel like that'll look cooler. Which spine do we use? Let's use this one. Okay. RY 90. Yeah. And we're going to need to straighten it out, I think. Yeah. Yeah. SY0. Cool. Yeah. There we go. And then we need to make it touch. It's actually really neat. And to like right there. That seems cool. Sure. All right, let's try that one. Tab. Okay, sure. We can just... There we go, we got a bit bigger. Okay. And we can get rid of this, 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 this. What the heck is that? I don't even know. It's, whoa, not for us. Okay. Bone. No. Spine, that's our one we want, right? That's the only one we want in there. Yeah. Convert to mesh. Delete, delete, and delete. And gives us... Does not appear to be working. Control A, rotation scale. Alrighty, that's a weird one. Railing, rough wood posts. Yeah. Posts. Okay, they're not there. Why is that? Let's see. Just see these two things together, just those. That and that. Okay. Normally it's what, 5100 by, I don't know, it's 11 by 17 at 300 dpi. Or it would fit on 11 by 17. It's 17 by whatever the thing is. I'll look and see. I don't even remember. Twice that. Long edge is 5100 at 239. Yeah, whatever that winds up being. Okay, this didn't work though. Why didn't this work? Tab 3, Shift S2, Tab Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Does this work? Are they just getting? Yeah, they were just getting sent down. That's all it was. Okay, so that's better. We are getting those polls, but I'm not seeing the other stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna keep playing. Roughwood post is there. Procedural railing, not a procedural railing. Does that mean I have to give it the whole thing? Interesting. Let's see, do I have another one open? That one's not a procedural railing, clearly. Okay, this one's not a procedural railing, clearly. Right? Yeah. Railing. Wood and iron posts. Procedural railing, no. Okay. Wood and iron posts. Oh, come on. Where am I? Presets. Wood and iron preset. No. Assets. There I am. Come on, Seth. Wood and iron posts. No, it still doesn't stop. Okay, so where is... How's it doing the horizontal part of this? Let's look and see. No. Wood and iron railing. Oh, okay, so it is something like that. Where's that coming from? Yeah, I have to, when I'm working for work, mostly my stuff gets printed and put on the walls of the art department, so it has to be a bit bigger than that. Okay. Railing. Wood and iron rail. Oh, it's wall. Okay. I see. Let's grab this. And over here. V. M. New collection. Call it railing wall. So let's get that to work first, and then we'll change it. Wall collection, wall, railing wall. Okay, great. So that does fix that, and it goes across. But we need to make it bony now for our railing. Okay, cool. Well, we can do that. Just gonna grab our spine because I think we'll just use it a bunch. Cool. Yes. Although we might need to do a bit. Ooh, we can do some fun things though. Let's do this for the verticals for sure. And this object has, okay, cool. GZ scale. Just gonna line it up so it gets roughly where we want it to be. GX, GY. There we go. Tab A, Shift D. And we could go exact, but I think we're gonna actually, oh, come on. Shift D. Undo, 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 undo. Undo. Tab. Turn off proportional A scale. There we go. It's like, what's going on? But that's what's going on. Tab A. Shift D. GY. Yes. Good. Okay, so all those are there. Yeah, there's no need for that whatsoever. That's just insanity. In my opinion, anyway. Let's take the fleshy spine. Bring it across. Delete nose again. Okay. Tab A, SY0. So cheesy. I love it. I may hate it later, but right now I love it. Okay. And Shift D, RY 180. GZ, undo. GZ, down. There. Sure. Yeah, 8K is a lot of pixels. That's just unnecessary. Q, convert. Oh, object. Convert to mesh. Great. We can get rid of the torus. Join those together. Okay. Great. Then delete that. And then this object, set origin to 3D cursor. Fun. It's a little cheese, but it works. Save. Nice. Okay, so let's come back onto this more. Do we have any more wood braces or anything? Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's all coming across. It's all coming up. No, we are getting. Nope. No, it isn't. It's all coming up Millhouse. Railing is good. We can adjust our length. And it's not connecting to our rough wood posts. Ends adjustment? No. That's fine. But our posts are not big enough. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just fix that. I think that's all it is. So we need combine nose, combine vertebrae. Don't need those anymore. Railing wall and railing posts. No, it should be. Looks like it should be all right. You know what I'm just gonna do? Okay, and Shift D or Z. Both of these S, Shift Z, no, individual origins. Take it down a little bit, there we go. And then join to this. Yeah. Then we come back over here and not have a post collection. Not have procedural railing. There we go. Now our railing does something weird. And that's all right. I'm not 100% loving it, but I think it's a good starting point. So let's keep going. Stairs and steps. Rough wood planks. Good, that's fine. Scale to fit the height? Yes, no. No. Procedural steps? No. We are getting some of those. No, those are those bones? Yeah, those are still good. Length adjustments. Okay, a bit bigger, smaller. Okay, those need to be a bit bigger, I think. Maybe. Inset the steps. Let's bring it in slightly like that, sure. Take a look. Okay, all of our materials suck, of course. But that's okay. I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's see where we get to. There's steps. Ladders. Rough wood sticks. Okay, so we need to fix ladders. And then ladder rope. Rough wood sticks. Let's get rough wood. Beams too. That's a rope. Control C. Control V. Okay, cool. It's still working. Oh, hi, Michael. I missed you show up, but good to see you, man. Okay. Now we're going to take this and S, Shift Y, and just bring it in. There we go. This one, I think we're going to do the reverse of what we did before. We're going to grab those two, turn on proportional again, and S. Make it bigger. Cool. Let's just start with two. We don't even have a ladder in this thing yet, so let's test a ladder and see what we get. EZ down. Ladder. That feels very bony. Cool. I want to see what happens if we get rid of missing pieces on this. I think it's better with less missing pieces. And maybe with less randomness. No, let's leave it random. Cool. The ladder's still a little wonky. But I think we can just deal with that for right now. And I feel like that might be a bit big on those end pieces there. I think we're gonna maybe undo that just a little bit. Yeah. Let's scale that back down. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So we have to figure out how to make the UVs of the textures work on this thing right now. Oh, and ladder rope. That was the other one we need to fix. Yes. Okay. So convert to mesh. There's just the one on this one, right? Yeah. Does it even have? Is it? Looks like it might be solid already. Let's see. Add a modifier. Geometry nodes. Differential growth. Cool. Seed. Something. Scale. Something. Noise intensity. That. Curve intensity. That. I don't know. Sure. Good. Apply all. Add a modifier. Decimate it. 0.23. And apply all. And that gives us some stuff around there. Cool. And we'll deal with our scattering later. We're hanging ropes. Let's see. Material rope, but it's just a... Okay, so we'll have to tweak that because we do want some hanging things, but we don't want material rope, but that's just a hang. Okay. So, oh, we still need to do our bridge too. That's the fun one, right? We need to have a bridge. Bridge start and end. Let's see what those look like. They are the most, I don't know, built part of this whole thing. Let's see. I wonder. Bridge is going to be a pain in my ass. I might deal with it later. Bridge. There's a middle too. All right. I think we're going to deal with bridges in a bit. I may do that off camera just because I'm not entirely sure and I don't want to mess. It's just a lot of like getting it to fit. Let's keep working on this stuff first. This is past the coral. This is up in through into the cave system afterward. So, yeah. What does it look like here? So these logs, let's just do them first. Tab A, U, Smart UV Project, unwrap, and let's see. Shaders, me, bone. Cool. Link, materials. Did they get it? Oh, I have to get rid of that one first. Yeah, or the other one. Whatever. Link, materials. Great. Okay, so those are all bones now. Is it copying it across? Does it keep them? It looks like it is transferring them. That's good at least. Okay, so if we just do this for each one, we'll be fine. Beams, rope. Select objects. These are the slimy bullshit ones. Let's see what we can find. Couple options, but is it in here? Organic. Available materials. Gore organic. We can just try that. Import material. See how we feel about it. That looks okay to start with. Let's try it and see. Link materials. Good deal. There's beam rope. Log rope. Okay. And we'll just Gore organic. Does it require? Doesn't look like it needs, but let's see. Tab A U. I didn't try this Smart UV Project. No, okay, this one's not UV'd, which is good. Oh yeah, the platform generator is one of the coolest add-ons I have ever seen, and he made it cost something later. When I got it, it was free. I think I paid $5 for like something, but his initial version of it was free. I was like, "You what?" It was. It's unbelievable. And where's our ladder rope? Link materials. Okay. Cool. What's that from? Oh, that's in scattering on top. Okay, great. Let's just get rid of that so I don't have to see it. And I'm gonna get rid of my bridge so I don't have to see it either. And that's in the middle. Yeah. And great. So now we need to do the other bones and gore ones. Okay, so these I think are all going to be gore. Right? Or maybe differentiate it to fat meat. Yes. Cool. Link materials. They're all gross fat meat. Oh yeah. It looks like there's some. We got some displacement on those too. Interesting. You may or may not keep that. But yeah. This guy. Okay, so tab. This is material 1. Okay, so that's going to be fat meat. Yes. This is just going to go away. Do. Move the top. So all that's going to be bone, and it's going to be capital B bone. Tab A, U, Smart UV Project. And great. Oh, no, okay. That's not great. Undo. Or just, sorry, not undo. 3L. Come on. Hold Z, B. Control L. Great. B. Those are all going to be bone. Assign. Did on the bottom too. And we got two little ones here. No. Hide. Sure, fine. Come on, you stupid. There we go. And bone, assign, and over here, hide. Bone, assign. There we go. That looks cool. Doing all right. Now, we just got a few more. Turn them off, right? Right, yes. Sticks. Has it been done yet? No, I don't think. Nope. Sticks. Let's do them next. Tab A, U, Smart UV Project, unwrap them, and they're all going to be capital B bone. This one not. Tab A, U. Smart UV Project, come on. There we go. Okay. This one is rough wood beams. Just hide it, right? Or let's make sure it's select objects. They all, have they been? No, they have not been. Okay. Tab A, U. Smart UV Project, unwrap. Okay, this one is going to be bone. Doesn't matter, as long as it only has one. Link, materials. Right, they're all bone now. Okay, and we can hide that section. I am going to try to do some kind of a scene before we're done. So, I think that's all of them, right? Let's see. Is it looking pretty good? Yeah. Oh, and then, sorry, rope also. Where's our, here, materials, hanging rope, what did I miss it? Railing, details, not bridge, hanging ropes. Material is going to be fat meat 1. Yeah. Not bad for our first pass on it. We might do some tweaking on it. Cool. But that feels like what I wanted, pretty much. I think all these might be better with fat meat instead of gore. Because what do they have now? Gore? No, they're at fat meat. Are they? This one, railing wall, is fat meat 1, yeah, okay. But I think our floor pieces were not. Fat meat 1. Oh, maybe they are. All right, well, whatever. We'll do it later. Save. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick scene real fast here. I had an idea, at least a start on it. Give you guys an idea what I was thinking, if nothing else. I think we're just gonna go with an icosphere to start with. And we're gonna say it's 8 meters in radius. Cool. Yeah. And sculpt it. And we're just going to tweak it and pull it a bit. Pull it around quite a bit, actually, probably. Flatten it up some. I want it to have sort of 3 tunnely sections, for lack of a better word. All right, let's start that. And I'm going to give it more subdivisions than that. So let's just quad remesh it to 400. Delete it. Okay. And sculpt mode. Let's just move that down a little bit. Gonna probably tweak it some more. Okay. That should work for me. Object mode, quad remesh again. Okay. Now, tab. I think I'm just going to get rid of this face here. And go from here. Right, X, faces. Okay, we'll pin that in. Okay. Now I want to put a person in here just to make sure I'm getting my scale right, although I'm like 99% sure we're okay. But just to check. Yeah, that's just about what I want it to be. Cool. So now, turn him off. Tab A. Flip inside. Okay. So everything should be inside now. And now, A. All transforms, just to be sure. Terrain, trainer base. Yeah, that's a bit much. 5. 5 feels pretty good. Okay. Now, what I want, though, is something gross. Let's see what we can find. No teeth. Well, I guess we could have teeth, but... Now I'll do this. Yeah. Don't you wish you knew what I was talking about? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Damn it. Blender modification. I wish, I know why it's not, but I wish what we had to make asset libraries share across blenders. Various JAWs. And we were looking at, I don't remember which one now. Ken. That one. Bring it in. Okay, now let's just get this out the way. Close that one off. Okay. Alt-R. And scale it up. Kind of okay with that. We might just edit this terrain. No, terrain's not set yet. Okay. This guy, just scale him up a bit. Bring him down a little bit. And this is going to be the entrance into our next area. Well, yeah, let's save our file. I haven't saved. No, of course not, because it's brand new. New, up, new, 25, 07, 28, 1. Live stream. Fleshy entrance. That just sounds nasty. Okay. And let's solo our thing and see what we can see. And L, I'm gonna go to the teeth separately. Normally I would just sculpt this in Nomad Sculpt and texture it with Vertex Paint, but I'm just gonna try doing it in Blender today. And we're gonna make that plus assign. Until I give it something, let's do new and make it teeth. It's probably just gonna be bone, but you know, hey. This is gonna be L and L. And those are lips. And the rest, can that be just the same kind of carapace? I think so. Okay. So let's just UV the whole thing too. I don't think it is. A, U, Smart UV Project. Great. So we can give bone to start with to that thing. Teeth. Yeah. Cool. And lips. I think we can just grab another one of those alien ones maybe. Let's see. Organic materials. Alien organic 2. Let's try that. That seems acceptable. Gross, but acceptable. And carapace. What color do we want that to be? I don't really think we want it to be another meat one, although we could. Let's just try it just to see. Not awful, actually. Kind of like it. Okay. Now, this bad boy here. Tab. I just need to take these loops here. And E. 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 Just to the point where we can't see our hole anymore. Yep. Let's do one more just to be sure. Okay. Now, we are going to need to do a little bit more with that, though. I'm going to apply our material, or our modifier, rather. I'm doing it for the material. Now, I want to quad remesh it because I need it to be a little bit more friendly to control. How big is it? That's not that bad. Okay. Quad remesh it. 30. I don't really care about the size, but we'll go to like 20,000. I more care about wanting good loops than I want particularly to decimate at this time. Yes. Great. Because I need from here. Okay, we'll have to tweak it a little bit, but that's cool. Hide. L. This is going to be plus assign. There we go. Now, I'm into that, but I don't really like this. I wish I hadn't done that. So let's just, this bump here, it's going to just make it hard to see shit. So let's just fix it. Sculpt mode. Let's drag it down, get bigger. That's better. Pull that out of there too. That out there. Cool. That's the back side, not the side we care about. There's our front side. Okay, object mode. No, this doesn't have UVs. The material that doesn't use UVs for this one. So, I think. Yeah, no, he's just got a triplanar mapped. So, no, it doesn't. Although that would be magic if it did. Okay, so let's grab our thing, copy the objects, and back over to collection, and paste it. And I haven't renamed everything, so it's all called wood, and it's stupid, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, so this object can now be fat meat 1, same as the other one, right? Yes. Tab A, Alt hide, unhide everything. A, U, Smart UV project. Okay. We're going to need some light too, but we'll get to that. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take all of this to here for right now and separate off into a new object because I don't feel like dealing with it. New collection, ceiling. Because it just makes my life hell to have to deal with that shit. Okay, so now we can put like a little platform here. Mesh, plane. That's 2 meters. Cool. And then this and this, we're going to move. New collection. Ground. Oh, not ground. 1. I'm just going to move. Ah, you fucker. Where's that? It's okay, it's in ground. Let's just move ground out of scene collection. Oh, we're doing organs. Yeah. Bits is bits. Okay. This guy's also going to move to ground. Okay. And now tab, Shift D, GZ, GY. Yeah, I think organs is a little bit maybe optimistic for what this is even. Let's just link those. Cool. And see what we get now if we combine that and link copy modifiers. And we can get rid of this. And that. Base should be ground, right? Why is that not getting a ground then? Is this in ground? Should be. No, it's not in ground. Ground. The other way that I would do it, Michael, is you can, what you call it? You can use the Voronoi color, assign it to a vertex group, and then you could do that. Oh, I'm sure it smells great. Did that make sense? But the Voronoi allows you to do color as well. So you could assign that to a group. It's not, it would be pretty easy to do in geometry nodes. It's kind of a pain to do otherwise. Sorry. Let's take a look. Nice. We're going to do a lot more with this one in the future, obviously, but oh, then that should actually work pretty easily then, or be doable fairly easily. Let's see, let's get it a bit wider then. Take it to our full mouth size. I'm liking this. It doesn't feel, I don't want it to feel quite as random as the other one did. Like this actually feels very weirdly fancy, and I kind of like that. I've got missing pieces down to like 0.05. And randomness down just a bit as well. Go bake. See you later, man. Looking absolutely disgusting. Kinda love it. Now, I'm into that. Let's put a light in here. Let's see, right here. Turn off collection. I don't want to see it. No, okay, so that's good because I don't want that in collection. New collection platform. Now turn off collection. Cool. Lights. Shift A. Light. I'm gonna go with an area. Yeah. And it seems to be turn ceiling back on. I want it just under the ceiling. Cool. We need to give this a lot more light. Power 5,000. Let's see if that's going to give us something. That'll give us something. Okay. And camera, photographer, exposure to 4. It's giving us some of that too. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm into this. That's going to be neat, I think. Just a little fly through here. Yeah, very cool. Now, let's turn off our ceiling again. And maybe put a light back here that's going to be just very, it's one of those cinematic lights that we're not going to think about too much, but just a little bit. Let's make it warm, like 4,000. And turn back on our ceiling. Where's our 4,000 light? Power 500. There it is. Too much power, but 100. Yes. And feeling pretty good about it. It's good because we've used most of our time making up our asset library, which I knew was going to happen today. We're going to do more buildy stuff tomorrow, but you got to create stuff to do that. And I'll probably fix the bridge today for me, just because it's not that interesting to watch. It's going to be like, okay, set this up, does it line up? Set this up, does it line up? For forever. And I don't know that that's really that exciting to watch. Did I anamorphic? Yeah, I did. So I'll probably just do that myself. Resolution. Widescreen. Go off to the side just a little bit more dynamic that way. Could be, but that's not necessarily what I want to do. I always struggle with trying to not go over the top. So I kind of want it to feel a little bit enclosed and close. I know I'm not really looking for massive scale here, but you're right. I think it would. If that's what I was looking for, it would very much be a good idea. I do need to fix this though here. I'll just do this one. Object sculpt mode. And I'll put out a little bit there. Make sure it's on both sides. Yes. I have a very weird aesthetic where I don't want to push it too much. Although it's like, oh, you could push it. I'm like, yeah, I know I could, um, but I want it to feel more what the fuck than epically horrific. But I don't want it to feel nice either. So you're like, I don't know. Here, let's cut this power down to like 2500. Yeah, sure. Um, I just want to make sure we're getting it. Not this light leakage is happening because it's going around holes in that and not the other side. Okay. Very bright in here, obviously, because we're trying to light the whole space from the outside, essentially. Which we might do a little less of. If we take this down to like 1500, that might be okay even. And gives us more to see. Yeah. And I want something casting a light up here at the ceiling. Turn off this stupid floor. Goodbye. Save. And I might change the material on this ground too. I don't know. Okay, I need to look and see where that light is coming from. Is it sneaking? No, it's just sneaking around the edge of the mouth. Okay, good. I think a bit of fog is probably going to be a good option for this one. And then we'll probably call it. Ground fogs. I'm going to go with the Godray noisy one. And let's get up like that. Okay, tab 3. What the heck is this? Where's the second thing coming from? I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Z8. Take a look at it. Rotation and scale. Too much. Density. Density 0.2. 0.1. Maybe I take this area and I make it so it doesn't impact our visibility. Yeah, it's better. Much better. Got that fake light going on. I really hate these though. That's what's just driving me nuts now, in all honesty. And it's going to be area. Where are you at? Can I turn it slightly back away from us? Nah, it's a dry area. That's better. I'm not a big moss fan for things like this. Maybe some slime, but I want to keep it. In some ways, I want to keep it kind of plain, and then again, what the fuck over here. But I think I want to see this better. So we can go grab real quick. Let's do that. Actually, I'm going to over here to this one. Save just to make sure. File, open. It's not quite recent enough for recent live stream. Up. Demon fight. Yeah, I may yet do that. I'm still, again, like, they make sense to be there. They're physically accurate. They're annoying. So we'll have to decide what we're gonna do. Couple options, but again, we're getting into the like lots of pissy messing around with stuff. Okay, there's that, and I wanted. Come on. Where'd my brazier go? This is the right one, right? Let's see. Yes, that's what I wanted. That. And this. And we'll take that too. Copy objects. Turn off ceiling. Scene collection. Paste. Yeah, it's pretty sick. That was the fight. The other one, that was that was the two demons having a party together. Oh, I brought this too. I don't need that. What's mirroring on what? I forget. Let's mirror on, instead of that, let's mirror on this. Cool. Delete that. And this can mirror also on that. There we go. Now they're good. And then this can also mirror on the mouth. Okay, that, and that. GZ. Down to there. Is that good enough? Actually, you know what we can do? Tab. Shift A, mesh, plane. Scale it down. Shift D, GX. Weird, but okay. Sure. Maybe. Well, we'll see. Let's see what it looks like light-wise. Ceiling back on. Yeah, that's cool. I don't like the pillars, but I like the fires. These I don't like. Which is fine. I think instead we're just going to go with a rock. Not in edit mode. Object mode, right, rock. Okay. And yeah, we can just mirror it. Great. And ground. I don't want to do it with sculpt mode. Yeah, for whatever reason, that demon fight scene did very poorly in my YouTube algorithm. I don't know why. No one liked it. It's like, I thought it was cool, but whatever. If you worry too much for the YouTube algorithm, you'll go insane. I've never been able to figure out what anyone wants to watch. Okay. Take a look. Nice. Liking it a lot. World, we're just going to change our color to black. Make sure we got no sky leaks. And we're going to say we're good. So we got a lot of like asset library building that we're definitely going to be using over the next several days. I think it's good. Seems pretty simple, but I knew it was going to be. That's fine. Not worried about it. I'm going to actually, I think, bring down our brightness just a bit to like 5. Yeah. And I think maybe bring down our background brightness again here. Now we've added other area lights to like 750. Or even 500. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. It's a good one. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll keep moving into this weird fleshy space where everything is made out of bits. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Take care, folks.